Okay, that was really weird. Hold on. Let me fix this. Okay, let me fix this. Ah, there we go. Let me just. Alright, great. Okay, sorry about that. I scheduled a stream and for some reason my Streamlabs didn't post it. I don't know, something really weird was happening. But I was saying that I changed Aster's color palette from this purplish thing to where's her colors? To this. So so it can really match with her environment better since this version, I don't know, something about her colors just didn't match to me. I feel like it's because of the everything's bright sort of thing, maybe. I don't know, but it looks good on its own, but this just makes sense for Aster's environment. And I think it looks a lot better against her green palette skin, for whatever you would like to call it. So today we're just going to finish our reference sheet. Hopefully we'll get it done today, but we also have to color and line the whole thing. So it's kind of here and there. I mainly redid Aster's reference sheet because I felt like I don't know, I just wasn't happy with her, with what I did with her, and I felt like there was more that I could do, especially making her look a lot younger. I have a hard time making characters look younger or like just their age. I'm working on it, but I really think I nailed this one down after some struggle. And I also made her pose a lot more lively, and I think it just fits her as a whole better. One thing about Astra's antennas I did want to keep in mind was that I made them a lot bigger on the ends, kind of to give her silhouette a more predominant look. I didn't want to make them massive or anything, but I think it just, I don't know, just looks better. Especially because Astra's younger, I would see antennas in Omnistellar being like the older you are, the more pronounced they are. And I think that just, I don't know, that just seems cute to me. Like I can see baby Aster having very tiny antennas and they just kind of grow as she gets older. these are clashing lines. I love Aster's hair. I saw a lot of people complaining about just on TikTok. I mean, everybody complains on TikTok. It's TikTok. But a lot of people kind of get mad when black coated characters have like the Killmonger cut where um the afro, and Esther kind of falls into that category, but I can't see her having any other hairstyle. I mean, I did try her with I think I did give her braids at one point, and then I tried to give her two puffs, and then I did like a lot of things. And kind of like a slick back in a way, but it wasn't really a slick back. I don't really know how to describe it. But the afro just makes sense to me. There is Leo, which I do want to get more, uh, what's it called? More creative with their hairstyle. But they're kind of low on the redesign needed list for no. I mean, there is a reason to it. It's because I need to rewrite them as a character, but I don't know. I don't have many ideas for them right now, and they might go through a species change or some of the sort. Maybe. Not sure about that. But, you know. I just think an afro works for Aster because a lot of small kids that I meet who are of color or have 4C hair or whatnot have these sort of hairstyles. I mean, maybe that's just my experience, but oh yeah, I did fix my bucket tool off camera the other day, and it's so good. I was following a tutorial, and then they told me how to fix it. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, maybe I did not fix it. Actually, okay, don't forget I said that. Forget I said that. Nobody saw that. That was kind of embarrassing. Okay. Gotta use your arm, guys. Get those lines. Dang, I got it right the first time, but it's whatever. Okay, we are actually doing good. This is taking a lot shorter of time than I thought it would. Oh, whoops. I forgot to give my character the drawing tablet. Hold on. There we go. Can't do drawing if your character doesn't have a drawing tablet. I can't wait to update this model. I've been working on doing Nova's redesign for a long time, and I know this sounds weird because we recently redesigned Nova, I think like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, but you could tell that I was very rusty and also didn't know what I was doing when I made her reference sheet because there are so many inconsistencies. Her bang, her huge bang, is like on two different sides of her head, which is bad because there's only one bang. And her scar is kind of just messed up, and honestly it's so generic. I added it like last minute for some reason. And then like there's just so many things I don't like about it. And it just especially doesn't work now because she doesn't look her age, and her proportions are so off, and just everything is bad about it. I need to fix it so bad. And then with like the series time frame, or not time frame, oh my god, not the time frame, but the time it's set in is changing. It's like really, it just doesn't make sense anymore because the series is now set in like um late 90s, early 2000s. So it's like I think, what's it called? It's like retro futuristic sort of. Like think The Incredibles with their like it's set in the 60s, I believe, but then you have all these high-tech gadgets. You've got like flying I don't even know how to explain it, just like flying boots, all this, all that. So it's more like that instead of it just being like fully the early or late 90s, early 2000s. But so you can kind of tell that Aster is no longer in the Western period, which I like because that's what I was going for. And she has a sailor inspired outfit. You can kind of tell because of her little bandana thing here. Just instead of a knot at the end, it's her star, which I don't know, I felt really smart for that integration. And then and there was these sailor overalls, or no, they weren't sailor overalls, they were sailor pants. And I thought, why not give Aster overalls? Because I've been grappling with the idea of giving Aster overalls for a while, but I've never truly done it until now. And then I was like, okay, we gotta do this because it would just make sense. So, oh yes, and of course there's also another thing that I was trying to focus on with this was making Aster be more redrawable, if that makes sense. Like a lot of cartoon characters that I look at have all these smooth edges and don't have much bumps, and if they do have bumps, they're very measured. They're not like, I don't know how to explain it. They're not like very chaotic. Like you could, they'd be just easy to redraw. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to do that with Aster. So instead of making this like protrude, I made it just like fall flat on her character, so it would be easy to animate and redraw. So there's a lot of her character that is just very measured. Like here, these are just two bumps. Like they're very measured, they're very close to her body, they don't really pop out much. Especially this. This would be like my biggest example. I don't really have a lot of others. I love this brush. It's come and go. I don't know why the liner pressure isn't, or the pen pressure isn't working. I did make her points a little. I did add points to her design, just like a little rounded off, so it would match her star, kind of like a bit. See? You can kind of see it, alright? I don't know, I just focus in on those things. It makes the design a lot more whole to me. Okay, this is yeah, actually, I'm gonna keep this simple and not lies. I've I'm kind of happy the Labubu craze thing is dying down. I haven't really, I mean, obviously I'm not very in tune with what's going on over there in that section of the, I don't even know, like internet space, but it was just crazy. I saw the official art, I think it is, for Labubus, and they're very interesting, but the toys or the dolls or whatever you call them are just kind of eh. I mean, maybe they've been ruined for me because of the whole craze. I don't really know how it kind of started, but let me see. Eh. It's fine. I'll just keep that there. Oh, man. I just thought about SpongeBob. Man, I just think about it randomly while I'm doing something, and it's like, man, SpongeBob. So funny. I got. I am yawning so much today, but I got these. I got SpongeBob DVDs the other day. They're not the full set though. I have season 1 on DVD, but it's only the. I think it's disc 3, or no, disc 2 maybe, or 3. No, it is 3, disc 3. So I need the other two. But it had some really iconic episodes, and I also have SpongeBob season 2 on DVD, but I only have disc 2 of that. And it has, was it Band Geeks? I don't know. They're so interesting though. But I love seeing the difference in animation from season 1 and season 2. Season 1 will always be my favorite season, but season 2 is pretty iconic. And season 3 is the peak of SpongeBob, and then it just goes down from there. Like season 4 isn't that bad, but past that, I feel like they really should have just stopped the show. Like it's kind of crazy to me that they're on like season 16, I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I know they're past their 10th season, and that's just crazy to me. Like we don't even need that. And the fact that like it should have stopped after the first movie, but then they did a second movie and it wasn't bad. It was actually really good. I remember seeing it in theaters when it came out, and it was fire. So there I can give it like a pass. So it should have stopped at like there. This second movie done. But now they're just doing way too much. I heard that like Nickelodeon was trying to I think they were saying they were gonna go like full SpongeBob, like only air SpongeBob. I might be wrong. I'm not sure about that, but I heard about it. I'll have to search it up later, but I really hope that's not true because honestly, new SpongeBob, it has some moments, but most of the time the characters have gone through so much, like I forgot the word, but like it's gone on for so long that people are like the writers are almost forgetting who the characters are, and they've just like morphed into like one trait. Like Mr. Krabs is just greedy and SpongeBob is just stupid. Like that's not really who they are. Like I love Mr. Krabs in the earlier seasons because I loved all the characters in the earlier seasons because they just had more depth to them. Like there was just more to their character than just like one personality trait. That's why I've really tried to focus on my characters' personalities. Like I see everything most of the times really simply, like black and white, and I've been trying to think and add more, I guess, nuance and kind of just like elements to my characters. Like they'll have like something I used to do, they'd have like a massive character traits list, and then some of them, or not some of them, they'd have like this massive character traits list, but then they'd only be defined by one character trait, and they wouldn't really behave any other way from that. Like we wouldn't really take much, or I wouldn't take much consideration to their other traits, and made them really one-dimensional. So I'm trying to steer away from that in my later stuff, because Aster is naive and childish. I mean, she is a really young person. Like, she's, I mean, her age is a bit all over the place, but she's kind of 10, 12. So it makes sense for her to have those traits, but I don't want her to be defined by her naivety. Naivety? Is that a word? I don't know. I'm making it one. She's got her bottles here. I would, in my original idea, I had asked her like sell bottles to make money for her family, and I still want to keep that. I feel like she would still sell bottles because a huge thing, well, maybe not a huge thing, but a thing in the story is that because the birds keep showing up and they've taken over a lot of Oasis, which is where they live, where Aster and the main cast lives, they've kind of polluted the water, and this is really bad because people of Oasis believe that polluted water leads to the spirits moving away and they won't help them. So they're kind of like, they're really mad about that, and I think Aster would try to do her best and like clean up the water, like small lakes and puddles and just really anything she can get into, and then sell them back or turn them into little gifts for her friends and family. What? Oh my god. Okay, this is getting out of hand. There are these weird little spiders in my room that keep showing up. They're like something's up, man. Like there's like last night I was trying to go to sleep and there was this spider, or this, yeah, there's this spider crawling on my laptop screen. I was trying to get some writing done. And then the night before that, there was a spider just crawling right in my face. And they're these little spiders, not even the size of like a dime. And they're white. Like their bodies are white and their limbs are like pretty clear, like opaque. And I don't know what is going on, but they're always crawling all over me and it's like freaking me out. Like just now there was a spider crawling on me. Actually, let me, my phone. Like I just killed one. Yeah, I feel like something is going on in my room. Like I don't want to say it, but I feel like there's some like egg or something getting all these spiders here. Like this just doesn't make sense. That's 3 days in a row that I've seen the same kind of spider in my room. Like that's not normal. I need to check that out after this. And just sweep my room because I'm like terrified. Like I've never seen a spider, like spider so comfortable with like just climbing all over you. Like I think people say that like spiders are more afraid of you than you are of them, but these spiders are not afraid of me. They're treating me like a jungle gem, and I don't like that because I'll just be chilling and then I'll feel a weird crawling sensation on my leg or whatever, and I look down and I just see a tiny spider crawling all over me. I don't want that. Especially when I'm trying to sleep. It's like I can't sleep because what if a spider's trying to crawl up my arm? I just realized there's a stabilizer. Wait, I could just use this stabilizer. Okay, this stabilizer is not... Okay, this stabilizer isn't as great as I thought it would be. A lot different from the stabilizers I'm used to. Yeah, I'm turning the stabilizer off. Wait, what is this? Weighted? Okay, this isn't bad. I feel like I need to sweep my room. That might be the reason why these spiders think my room is a good place to call home. Alright, finished one. Now I just gotta do this one, which is Aster's still lifeless pose. Okay. Oh, wait. Now I'm just on edge because I feel like a spider is gonna crawl up my leg. Ugh, Aster, Aster, Aster. Fixing her eyebrows. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if actually, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not sure if Omnispell is more toony verse or like something more grounded, but I think it's more grounded with like some jokes here and there. I I don't think it'd be very toony. I mean, they do look like tunes sometimes, but that's kind of where it ends. Okay, we are so cooking. I just need to fix my bucket tool brush and then we'll be like on it. I love smooth liner. Smooth and thick liner is my kryptonite. I think it just looks really good and I love coloring the line art. So it's just a mix, man. I remember when I was first getting into coloring line art and I would do it manually, like over top of my black liner, I would color it um whatever color. And now I look back on that and it's like, man, I had no clue what I was doing. What? Okay, that was just weird. My monitor just turned off, blinked, and then opened back up. That's kind of weird. There's a weird thing. A lot of weird things going on in this hour. Okay, this is looking good. Oops. 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 Just like deleted my whole liner layer. Hey, y'all gotta watch this 4-hour SpongeBob conspiracy video compilation video. I'm telling you, it is peak. Okay, let me get my water real quick because I really don't want to be super dehydrated and where I am, there's a heat wave going on, so I don't want to be dehydrated. I was dehydrated yesterday and it felt like I was dying. Like actually, the heat was insane. I was super dizzy. It was just bad. So, let me go get that real quick. Okay. Locked in. Actually, maybe not so locked in. Oh my god. There we go. Oh my, bro, my pen. I need to fix this pen tip. It is so bad. I think I have spare ones in my tablet actually. I got this tablet off of Facebook Marketplace, so I'm not surprised that this pen is a little finicky, but that's alright. I'm too broke to get a new one. I mean, I can get a new one, but it's like, man, the one I have right now is working just fine, so I'm not really hasty on that. And I also kind of like a screenless tablet. It fixes my posture, and it's just better on my back. Let me just copy and paste these because I'm not going to do all that again. Oh, I think that's the garbage can. Yeah, today is garbage day, so don't mind if you hear the large machine in the background. Oh shoot, almost forgot this. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I might also add on to Amanthia's reference sheet since it's quite small and I feel like I could do like a back shot, especially, and I think it would just be important because she has wings and it would be good to see what the back of her dress looks like to adapt to her wings. I saw a video that was like, this is what your character would go through if they had horns. And the comments were a bit funny to me because everyone was kind of bashing them a bit. Like, if, yeah, if the character just grew horns, they were in a world where characters have horns or a character has horns for like their entire life, they would be more adapted to life. Like, the video is showing them struggling to sleep and like put on shirts, and it's like, meh, I don't really. I want my characters to have like adapted clothing and all that. They're not going to be confused about their own bodies in that way. Like, they would probably have like tail slots and hats with holes in them and stuff like that. Because like their entire, like, they're all animals, so it would make sense. They get your tailored bird clothing. And it would probably be harder for different species, like more rare species, to get clothing. Like, they would probably have to tailor or make it themselves. Oh man. Trying not to cramp right now. I need to reposition. What the heck? I just heard like I don't know, I think that was a bird. Man, I've been obsessed with The Incredibles lately. I watched both movies and man, I'm so mad I didn't get that DVD so I could get the extras. But it's probably somewhere in a thrift store. But Frozone is my favorite character, and I don't know, I think Mr. Incredible is a bit overrated. Like, don't attack me or anything, but Elastigirl is like right there. Like, she is so cool. I love her moves and um, just everything she does is very interesting to me. Like visually, Aster's Aster's shoes are actually rain boots, and I see them being a little bigger for her feet than intended. Gonna add some line weight here. Something I do find interesting in The Incredibles, however, is um just Syndrome in the first movie. Like a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, he's so tough. He's such a tough villain." And it's like, how is he a tough villain? Like I see like when he monologues and what he says, or not what he says, but what he does is very interesting to me. Like don't get me wrong, he's interesting in that sense to me, but like him as a character, like as a person and his motivation for killing like all the supers is so like it's so cartoon villain, and it's like yeah, I know it's created by Pixar and Disney, so it's like what do I expect? But I don't know, man, like I can't see him as tough. Like he's over here whining because he didn't get to be a sidekick to some guy that said no 15 years ago, and now he's gonna kill all the supers. And one of the supers was like a teen, like their parents, man, I can only imagine. Just hearing that your kid died. Um, to a quote unquote costume error. But they actually, a misconception that I've seen on TikTok is that people think they actually died to costume errors, which isn't true because that's just like a conspiracy syndrome used to cover their deaths, but they were actually dying to Kronos, which is his giant robot. So no, they weren't dying because of cape errors. They were dying because of his robot. All right, all done. Now I'm just gonna add the outline around them. Ooh, and fix up some parts. The only problem is that I am not very good at pen pressure yet, so odd parts of my line art is kind of like thin and then others are really big. Okay. All right, yeah. Let me add the line now. Did I add this? Hold on, let me add some more to see. Sorry I'm so quiet, guys. I'm just locked into this. Yeah, never mind. I think it just looks better as it was. Let me just fix this shoe because I don't know why it's looking like this. Okay, there we go. Let me just fix this with the liquify. Alright. Time to add the color. Do 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 do. Let me just fix this star. Oh, why do I hear people screaming outside? I'm just gonna not focus on that. You know, I really feel like I should use my fill bucket tool for this instead of the demo color, but it's whatever. This is gonna save me time. I should add shading to this. I think I really hit the mark with these colors. Something I did learn was that you should try to reuse colors in a color palette as much as possible, which I wasn't doing before because I don't know, I thought like reusing them would make it look dull and I didn't choose the right shades, so I kept like using new shades, which just made the color palette way too complicated. That is probably why I hated coloring, because my color palettes always had like a billion shades of just like one color. So see, this color is used for the eyes, for the teeth, for her antenna, for this, and this. And I can even use it for the inside of her palm, which I did, but it must have gotten deleted. Hmm. I'll think about that part. I don't. Oh, I do have this shading. Okay. Oh yeah, and I also use the black from here for her shirt. I'm so tempted to make Aster's eyes. Uh, I think that just makes sense, and then I'll add a glint to her eye. Okay, now just to do her tote bag. Mm, add her cans. Okay, now I'm just gonna color her liner. Quit clicking group. Clicking? Oh my god. Flipping. I think the no border is way better on the stream. Let me know. Okay. Oh yeah, I should. Trying to see where I can reuse colors here. Uh, yeah, maybe not. Actually, this works. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oops. Alright, good. Wait a minute. this, copy this to another layer, and then I can use this as a paint layer. Use my bucket tool, and everything should be good. No. Okay, why is this threshold acting up? Do I hit growth to fix that? Oh, I think I do. Okay, there we go. This fixed the problem. Alright, this is way faster. See how many colors I can reuse? That's peak. We're actually gonna finish this for just locked in, you know. Okay, this is going fairly well. I think I'm gonna keep Aster's hand colored in. Should I though? I think, yeah, it looks good. I need a keybind. Actually, I'm gonna find, this is brush. What is V again? Oh, line. Wait, for real? I didn't know that. Okay, let me make a keybind. What is this? Transform. Yeah, I'm never using that. Let me make a keybind for my bucket tool. I don't think Z has a keybind. Let me set it to that. Buckets. Or is it called fill? Fill tool? Wait, it's F? Yeah, but mine is broken. Do you want to assign an empty shortcut to session? Okay, yeah, this makes sense. You think it would look cool if I added a little thing here? Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. Take this shade. Okay. Oh wait, I almost forgot her antennas. Oh yeah, this. Low-key forgetting pieces of her design. I swear I'm paying attention. I'm just losing my crap. Okay. Oh yes, and I can still color the top liner. This is perfect. I think I might have to edit this brush so it's a bit easier for me to do liner with it, because it's randomly changing size depending on my pressure isn't very good when it comes to making things smooth and all that. But I don't know how to edit graded brushes or really any brush. I just don't understand the settings. All right, boom. It's done. Just gonna add this shine to her eyes. Oh yeah, that's it. This is it. see, you can see the difference. This is, oops, this is her old one. This is the one we did a while ago. Pose isn't really posing. And then this is the one that we just finished. Much better. Sometimes you gotta do things twice to get it right. Wait. I'm trying to copy these so I don't have to do it again. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this. Okay, color. The boots are gonna need fixing. I really don't want to do that. Ooh, and this is gonna need fixing too. Oh my god, no. I do not want to fix that, in all honesty. Why can't I move this? Okay. Why aren't you working with me? I think I'm gonna have to group everything to move it. Okay, let me fix the line art here. Okay. Where's her colors? Never mind. I should have named those layers. I have no clue what I'm clicking. Alright. This looks good to me. Her colors match up. She's super cute. Okay. Well, I got time, so could start doing some emojis, but I don't know the actual canvas size for that, so I don't think it's very smart to start doing that because I recently learned that your canvas size has to be the specific size for things to work properly. So I'm not gonna rush into that because the last time I really messed up, or not the last time, like every time I make emojis, I use the wrong canvas size and I mess up my things. So I'm gonna call the stream there. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys actually tomorrow.